Alright, back for round 5. Try to get some play points out of this league by starting with a mulligan. I think I'd rather have a fresh 7 than keep a risky Once Upon a Time hand. Alright, so I put one of these back into the library. I'll put the Root Walla back. So look at 7 again now. Alright, so I'll keep this. I have to throw 2 back. Just throw back the 2 pitch cards and have 3 cards that I can get back to dig me out of the mulligan. Alright. We're just playing against a bug control deck. My hand is very strong if they don't strip mine or wasteland. But again, if I just get wastelanded, my deck does nothing. I can just play like a Deathrite Shaman. Yep. This realistically means that I'm only doing 2 damage a turn, because Deathrite Shaman can just eat things from graveyard. I probably lose this one unless I find another Bazaar or Wasteland. I think I really need to get game 1 before my opponent's graveyard hate comes in. I don't feel nearly as resilient as the Hogak Vine deck. Yeah, that's gonna beat me. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Maybe it is. I have to +2 it to make a food, and I attack it down to 1. Then they make an elk, and I can't attack through, but they will have to chump block with the elk. That's not great. Alright, best plan I have is discard a Bloodghast. Next turn. Didn't even have the option to like hit my opponent to sub 10 to give it haste in future turns. I discard the Bloodghast, the Deathrite Shaman eats it. But I can't concede because ripping Bazaar puts me in such a good position. Is it Tarmogoyf 2? What are you doing? X. Well, we try. Guess I need to force them to eat that Bloodghast. And my hollow one gets plussed, turned into an elk, trades with that food. I'm woefully behind. But hey, maybe I can draw a third Bazaar. Yeah, that's expected. Can I concede? It really feels like I should just concede. L2 this turn? No, it's spell 1 this turn. They just plussed Oko. Probably bad for me. They probably just get like Time Walk. Or a Goyf. It doesn't matter too much. Whatever they do is pretty strong against me. Both? Attack both. Guarantees that if my opponent trades, Oko still takes a little bit of damage. Uh, what did my opponent tutor for? I was expecting Time Walk, Goyf, or Leovold. I've done none of those things. Okay, there it is. Cast for free. Alright, I think I am comfortable conceding there. Now, like, my opponent very clearly has the board stalled. I'll take one more draw step, but taking 10 next turn, 10 the following turn. That was pretty disastrous. Sickening Shoal for Goifs and Friends seems good. I'll probably play Maze and Petrified Field as well. Just take out this Library of Alexandria for one of the Petrified Fields. I have 4 more cards. And trimming these. And then... Oh, I guess Mindbreak Traps aren't great either. I just keep them for blue cards. Maybe keep them for blue cards. Yeah, I think I keep them for blue cards. Alright, I'm less comfortable with sideboarding than I am. That's fine. I will not fault you for not knowing how to sideboard against the Krovic and Horror deck. That's reasonable. So I felt pretty good against the bug decks when I was playing Hogak Vine, and I don't feel good against the bug deck now. I just feel like the first piece of disruption hits, and I am going to die. Like, very specifically, the Wasteland or Strip Mine on my Bazaar is just so backbreaking that when it's followed up with something like a Deathrite Shaman, I don't know that I beat it. However, if they don't have a Tabernacle, I might just get them with this hand. Hopefully they kept a weak hand with the Leyline. Oh! I don't make the rules. I'm allowed to play 4 of these. I'm going to play 4 of them. That's not a Tabernacle. That was bottom. Okay, activate a Bazaar. Do it looking for a force. Oh, I'm gonna strip mine. Strip mine, keep mental misstep. I need to change my sideboarding now that I know my opponent has Leyline of the Void. I think I will cast this mental misstep on literally any 1-drop with text. Okay, so let's reassess sideboarding. I need 4 Force of Vigor in, which also probably means that I should bring the Once Upon a Times in to have more green cards. So Mind Break Traps are coming out for the Force Vigors. I don't know that I can drop Contagion or Sickening Shoal because of Deathrite Shaman. Okay, drop a Force of Negation. Okay, you really want more green cards. I wonder what percentage of the time Sickening Shoal actually kills Deathrite Shaman. Or not Deathrite Shaman, Tarmogoyf. Sideboarding's hard. Blue count's also getting low enough that Force of Will and Force of Negation aren't at a premium either. Not like I'm hard casting them. Yeah, I don't like this deck. I feel comfortable saying that at this point. Okay. Go Force of Negation out, bring in the Once Upon a Times. The Misstep? Keep the Misstep, it hits Deathrite Shaman. Oh, maybe I could have cut a land. Maybe I'm not supposed to be warding in the Maze of Ith. There's a Force of Vigor, but it does nothing. My opponent is mulligan to 5. I will mulligan to 5. My opponent has mulligan to 4. Force of Vigor plus Rootwalla to get rid of their Leyline. Once Upon a Time to find a Bazaar. Wasteland for their first land. Is this an acceptable 5? When I like basically know my opponent is mulliganing to Leyline? Like that's what it really, really, really looks like. I can also not keep Karakas and keep Sickening Shoal, or if they get a Deathrite Shaman. This is a little sketchy. I hope this works out. My opponent won't know this, but if my Once Upon a Time doesn't resolve, I am food. Alright, yeah, my opponent has mulligan to Leyline. I'm going to cast some spells in response to that. Fuck. Alright. We're going to play a game where neither one of us does nothing. I try to wasteland their one land on a Mold 4 and find the Bazaar. Yep. They are now highly favored, I believe. I mean, not the worst. We'll play that out. Know about that. Now you can't cantrip at all? Alright. I will make land drops. I will get to 5 and cast this hollow one if I need to. Don't know about that fetch. Now I can convert this Petrified Field into a Wasteland and take them off of that mana. I'm gonna kill a Tarmogoyf right now at 4/5, unfortunately. Make this decision later. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna take them off that Wasteland. That way, if I do get the Bazaar, it sticks. I can play a Hollow One. Hollow One plus Sickening Shoal. Or Hollow One plus a couple of Bloodghasts will probably get me there. Oh, that's frustrating. My opponent's top decks after the mull to 4 have worked out very well for them. I missed on finding a Bazaar on 5 looks on Once Upon a Time and 5 draw steps. Monk Sapphire, Ancestral. Ooh. Probably wait to do it on my turn to play around Force of Negation. Yep. I don't love this. I draw a Kravikan Horror, I can 4 for 1 myself in order to get rid of a Tarmogoyf. So that's cool. Alright, don't have the blue card to go with that. So, opponent has 6 cards now. Also, did not shrink their Tarmogoyf. Still don't have the blue card. That's not super surprising, though. I don't have that many blue cards to hit. Boarding was awkward. That is how it works. Alright. I am dead. Alright. This is the first Vintage League I have not cashed. I think this deck list is incredibly bad. I do not like how dependent on a single card this deck is. With the Hogak Vine deck, if you don't have a Bazaar, you can still put together a pretty decent hand with Stitcher Supplier and Deathrite Shaman in one land, or like Mox Land, Collector Ooh for any number of things of that nature. And you have more ability to just like cast your spells, even if they're a little underwhelming when hard cast. Sometimes Vengevine sitting in the graveyard is a little bit awkward, but generally speaking, you're doing a lot of work. Whereas with this deck list, I just kind of consistently was running into problems with Bazaar getting destroyed, and then I can't do anything. Or I was running into problems of having the wrong cards to pitch, even though I'm playing a couple of like rainbow things. Forvican Horror is a little bit more work than Squeak. Actually, return the cards to your hand. Yeah, I just felt like this was underpowered. Like, Bazaar plus Hollow One is good in that won us games, but I don't know. Well, I very strongly feel like this plan is not better than like the extra Hogaks and Vengevines and stuff that I have going on over here, or the Collector Oofs. So I don't think I'll be giving that deck list another try. I hope you enjoyed regardless.